Hey, welcome back, Math Gurus. Today's video is going to focus on perimeter from a 5th grade level. Kids been doing perimeter and area since 3rd grade. So I like to tell my students, like, perimeter means around. So we go rim. When you think of like a rim of a drink cup or something, maybe a rim of a Coke can, so meaning around. So it says the perimeter of a rectangular rug is 2 4/10 meters. The length of the rug is 8/10 meter. What is the width in meters of the rug? So this is on the formula sheet for a 5th grade STAAR reference sheet. So it's perimeter, this is for a rectangle, is equal to 2 lengths plus 2 widths. My students, I always recommend, even coming from middle school, draw a picture. So you know the length is 8/10, and you know for a rectangle that if this side is 8/10, the other side that's parallel and congruent, meaning they're equal. And so however you have width, I think if kids make a mistake, they'll just have one width versus both widths. And we need to know both when we're doing perimeter. If we were doing area, we would just multiply length and width. All right, so what we're going to do is add up. Coming from middle school, I would prefer kids to plug in formulas, but that's okay. 8/10 and 8/10, look at it as 80 cents plus 80 cents. And you end up with 1 6/10. I tell my students, rack them, stack them, railroad them. And what I mean by that is always want to line up your decimals. So now I'm going to come back to what I already know. I know my perimeter is 2 4/10. And I know both of my lengths together combined is 1 6/10. And now I need the 2 widths. So what you're going to do is subtract and still line up your decimals. And so I'd say look at it as money. It's up to you. As long as you get the answer, it doesn't really matter. Whatever strategies you use. So it would end up with 8/10. If you notice, this is a release STAAR test. And so there's 8/10. So you might be quick to think about, oh, that's the answer. However, both widths are a total of 8/10. So what would be half of 8/10 or half of 80 cents would be 4/10. So 4/10 and 4/10. And your answer choice would be A. And because it's multiple choice, I mean, you could work it backwards. But if you notice, you can see some answer choices. We got 1 6/10 here, which is super easy to get confused. I really recommend the pictures. All right, so for the next one, it says the perimeter of a rectangular tablecloth is 320 inches. The width of the tablecloth is 70 inches. What is the length of the tablecloth in inches? So once again, we're going to draw pictures. And so we already know that the perimeter is 320. We know the width is 70. And if the width is 70 on one side, this width is 70 on the other side. We're talking inches. So you would add those up, end up with 140. And so then what you're going to do is, oh, yes, I messed up. That's okay. I should have put length. So you'll subtract 320 minus 140. End up with 180. And if you notice, they tried to trick us and put 180 as an answer choice. But both lengths are 180. And so half of 180 is 90. And so you could go back and check it, add all these up, and you'll end up with 320. All right, for the final one, I really recommend you pause the video, solve the problem yourself, and then come back and check. Okay, hopefully you drew a rectangle and it looks better than mine. And so we're just going to label 4 2200ths, 6 5/10 all the way around since we're doing perimeter. And since we want to add it, we're going to rack them, stack them, railroad them. I recommend my students to add 2 numbers at a time, even all the way through middle school, just because of careless mistakes. I mean, at the end of the day, if you get the right answer, it doesn't really matter. So now I have 13. However, I still need to add my 4 and 2200ths. And so now I end up with 8 and 4400ths. So I want to add that to, sorry, I'm all over the place here. And so we add this up, keeping your decimals lined up, end up with 2144, which is equal to C. I hope this video helped. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe.